all. I hope you all are good. Wow, such a lovely climate. It's raining, right? Just imagine, friends, if there will be no water, how the life will be. So today, in my session, I am going to explain you about water cycle. So let's begin.
Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, Ocean Full of Knowledge once again. Let us begin with a session on water cycle. Water is the best element of nature and it is the main source of our life on earth. Water is an inorganic, transparent, tasteless, odorless, and nearly colorless chemical substances, which is the main constituent of Earth's hydrosphere and the fluid of all known living organisms. It is vital for all known forms of life. Water covers about 71% of the Earth's surface, mostly in seas and oceans. Water plays an important role in the world economy. Approximately 70% of the fresh water used by humans goes to agriculture. Fishing in salt and fresh water bodies is the major source of food for many parts of the world, providing 6.5% of global protein. It is also helped in household work. So these are the places where water helps: factories, car washing, drinking, cooking, washing clothes and utensils, farming and house cleaning. So here comes water cycle. Today I'll begin with my session on water cycle. Water cycle, also called as hydrologic cycle, that involves the continuous circulation of water in the Earth atmosphere system. Of the many processes involved in the water cycle, the most important are evaporation, transpiration, condensation, precipitation, and runoff. So these are the topics which are very important in water cycle. Although the total amount of water within the cycle remain essentially constant, its distribution among the various processes is continuously changing. Every day, water evaporates from the ocean, yet the ocean level does not drop because of the water constantly recycled and ultimately return back to the ocean, lakes and rivers. Let us first talk about evaporation. One of the major processes in the cycle is the transfer of water from the surface of the earth to the atmosphere. By evaporation, water in the liquid state is transferred to the gaseous or vapor state. This transfer occurs when some molecules in a water mass have attained sufficient kinetic energy to eject themselves from the water surface. The main factor affecting evaporations are temperature, humidity, wind, speed, and solar radiation. The direct measurement of evaporation, though desirable, is difficult and possible only at a point location. principal source of water vapor is the ocean. But evaporation also occurred in soil, snow, and ice. Evaporation from snow and ice, the direct condensation from soil to vapor, also known as sublimation. Transpiration. Let us secondly talk about transpiration. It is the evaporation of water though minute pores or stomata in the leaf of plants. For practical purpose, transpiration and evaporation from all water, soil, snow, ice, vegetation, and other surfaces are lumped together and called evapotranspiration. It's called evapotranspiration, or we also call it as total evaporation. Water vapor is the primary form of atmospheric pressure. Although its storage in the atmosphere is comparatively small, water vapor is extremely important in forming the moisture supply for dew, frost, fog, clouds, and precipitation. The transpiration process from the vapor state to the liquid state is called as condensation. So let us first early talk about condensation. Condensation may take place as soon as the air contains most water vapor that it can receive from the free surface, though evaporation at the prevailing temperature. These conditions occur at the consequence of either cooling or the mixing of air masses of different temperature by condensation. Water vapor is the atmosphere is released in the form of precipitation. Here, lastly, we'll talk about precipitation. Precipitation that falls to the earth is distributed in four main ways. Some is returned to the atmosphere by evaporation. Some may be intercepted by vegetation and then evaporated from the surface of leaf. Some percolates into the soil by infiltration, and the remainder flow directly as the surface runoff into the sea. Some of the infiltrated precipitations may later percolate into stem as groundwater runoff. Most groundwater is derived from precipitation that has percolated through the soil. Groundwater flow rates compared with those of surface water are very slow and variable, ranging from a few millimeter to a few meter a day. Groundwater movement is studied by tracker technique and remote sensing. So this is the way water gets run off from the surface. And this way the groundwater flow to the river lakes, it gets evaporated, condenses, and then precipitated. Ice also play a role in the water cycle. Ice and snow on the Earth's surface occurs in various forms such as frost, sea ice, and glacier ice. When soil moisture freezes, ice also occurs beneath the Earth's surface, forming permafrost in tundra climates, or you can say tundra climates. About 18,000 years ago, glacier and ice caps cover approximately one-third of the Earth's land surface. Today, about 12% of the land surface remain covered by ice masses. So, friends, this was the information about water cycle. We all know that how water is important to us. It's our life. So, friends, it's your duty to save water, to preserve water, to not waste water. You all have to be very careful in using the water. Do the earth a favor. Be a water saver. Thank you, friends. Keep watching my video. Do subscribe and like. Thank you so much.